Fool me once, Brett, shame on me. Fool me twice, Brett, shame on me again. But fool me 3 times, shame on you. And this is what's going to happen. He's going to go to the Vikings. The Vikings are a worse team because of it. You know why? Because he doesn't fit their style of offense. He throws interceptions, he throws downfield, he gives away the ball. The Vikings don't need that. They just want to run the ball all day with AP. I think that he actually costs them a couple of games this year. He will, believe me. I'm making a prediction. Brett Favre will make the Vikings worse. I said it here first. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, genius. Well, anyway, part of that prediction was completely wrong. Brett Favre, in fact, took the Vikings from an above-average, good playoff team to one of the elite teams in the NFL and a team that almost represented the NFC in the Super Bowl. But he did single-handedly cost the Vikings one thing, and that was a chance to win the game by throwing that interception with less than a minute left on the clock in the fourth quarter. He ultimately sealed the Vikings' fate. From then on, it just seemed like it was destiny, which has been the Saints' theme for the entire season, that the Saints would win and the Vikings would lose. I did pick the Vikings to win. I thought they were a better team, better suited to win, just better across the board. But although my brain was telling me to pick the Vikings, my heart and my emotions was telling me to pick the Saints, but I stayed with the Vikings, and, well, they lost. Since I'm really, really bad at picking teams, I guess they just had to lose. But once again, that Favre turnover proved to be oh so costly. Anyway, the Vikings dominated throughout the entire game. They had more yards, more first downs, more third down conversions, more time of possession, more passing yards, more rushing yards. They dominated, except in one key category, which was turnovers. They had 5 turnovers. I believe it was 2 interceptions and 3 fumbles. To the Saints' 1 turnover, which was the Reggie Bush fumble, muff punt, at the end of the half. Now, if you followed me on Twitter, you would have seen last night that I tweeted that before the game would eventually come down to who could get to the quarterback more, and whoever would win the turnover battle. Whoever would dominate those 2 aspects of the game will win. Well, the Saints won the turnover battle, and they just destroyed Brett Favre all night long. He was on his ass half the night. My God. Some of the shots were cheap, and some of them were after the play, and possibly some of them could have been penalties. But no matter what, the Saints got to Brett Favre. They didn't sack him, but they hit him, which is almost as important. But boy, they really, really, really knocked him down. After one instance when he was knocked down, I believed he hurt his ankle. He had to get his ankle taped up. He wasn't as mobile afterwards. After the consistent knockdowns and hits, it really starts to wear on a quarterback. Because in your mind, you're thinking, okay, I have less time to get the ball off, and when I get the ball off, I don't want to get hit. Thus, Brett was more prone to gambling. On the interception at the end of the fourth quarter, he had a good 5-10 yards in front of him to run and possibly could have picked up some more yards to make it an easier field goal. But since he was injured and he's gotten knocked around the entire game, he just couldn't take the risk of another hit threw across his body, which is a cardinal sin in quarterbacking. The first thing you hear when you teach a kid how to play quarterback, never throw across your body, never throw across the field, don't throw across the grain. Brett Favre did that, and big surprise, it was an interception. But this gambling has been very, very uncharacteristic of Favre this season. He only threw 7 interceptions in the regular season, but he threw 2 yesterday in the NFC Championship game. These interceptions seemingly came out of nowhere. They're dumb interceptions, which we saw for many years with the Packers and all of last year with the Jets. Just brainless. Why did you throw those interceptions? One of the most disconcerting sights of the night were the shots of Deanna Favre. Just every single time the Fox camera showed her, she was always praying, looked so distressed and upset because Brett just kept on getting knocked around. But I guess when you get knocked down a couple times, you really begin to show your age. Honestly, who knows if he'll be back? He says right now that there's a highly unlikely chance that he'll play. Whatever. He said he would retire with the Packers. Didn't think he was coming back last season with the Jets. But June, July, as Adam Scheffler said on ESPN, he starts to get that itch again. He's going to feel, training camp's coming up. I want to play again. I really, 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 really want to play. And who knows? So it's all up in the air. I'm not going to speculate on it because it's stupid, really. Favre made the Vikings an elite team. He took them to that elite level. He played great throughout the season. He had an outstanding season. He proved me wrong, and he proved many people wrong. The guy can still play quarterback. He's still a top 10 NFL quarterback. And right now, if he doesn't come back, it's up to the Vikings to find somebody that can replace him so they can maintain this level of success and play, or at least come close to it. I don't know if Tavares Jackson's the answer. I don't know if Sage Rosenfeld is the answer. We didn't really see them at all this year. They're kind of solid, average NFL quarterbacks. We don't know. Maybe the Vikings will go after Donovan McNabb. I don't know. Nevertheless, the Vikings are a good young team. It should be an interesting battle for the NFC North in 2010 again with the Packers and Vikings. 2 really good teams going at it, and I'm looking forward to it. Again, follow me on Twitter at jblock49. I have over 2,600 tweets. I tweet constantly. If you love Twitter, follow me. And that's all for today, guys. For JLB Sports TV, I'm Justin Block.